Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Down goes Enrique Tarrio. You were correct, Chris. They decided his sentence with a dance-off with Denny Tarrio. Yeah. And that's how they came up with 22 years.
That's fair.
I think so.
Yes. Scammy Davis Jr., 22 years. Jeff Tiedrich says, congratulations to Enrico Tarrio, the most recent graduate of University of Around and Find Out. Yep. Stand back and stand by for 22 years in prison, bro.
Yep.
Enjoy. Yeah, that's the longest sentence so far, right? He's the last of the 5. Yep. Right. Proud Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Proud Boys.
He's a Proud
Who's
Boy.
the one that, Joe Biggs was the one that's whining about the food already.
Right.
Okay. It's going to be a long, what does he get?
He got
nearly 20 years?
He got 18 years, right? Joe Big?
I'm just saying, if you have, whatever, DoorDash, Grubhub, you probably can get a Hitler burger delivered. I don't know what the prison rules are, though.
Probably not.
No?
Did you not watch Orange is the New Black?
A little bit.
I go now to the Hitler burger.
Just to the Leslie scenes and then fast forward.
Now to the Hitler burger to get myself mine lunch.
Okay. What?
Nothing.
Neither of us said anything.
Oh.
Now you're hearing
maybe
things.
I'm hearing things. What's that? Oh, can I just say I have a new, I have to add someone to my future wife club. That same lady with the sign trolled Peter Navarro.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, he lost yet another legal battle with a sign and a whistle.
Yep.
I can watch that clip like forever.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same skinny white lady. Just,
I know, I wish
he's
we could
begging
show
for
it.
money and she's like changing signs.
Yep.
Trump lost.
Yep.
Prison boys, whatever. And then he starts asking for money and she's like, hang on, quick impression. She's like, and then he keeps, I think he gave up on trying to grab the sign.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because she's up. She's like,
quick.
nope, nope.
She's wily.
Nope.
She is wily.
Yeah. Nope. Nope. That's my impression. Okay. All right. Chris.
Okay.
Who said at 77 for the first time in his life, Trump may suffer real consequences for his actions. In the short run, this will stoke deeper divisions and heighten animosities. In the long term, this is the safest course for a democracy to take.
Denny Tarrio.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good guess. But no, this is Lawrence Tribe.
Oh.
From the New Yorker.
Does he dance?
I don't know.
Was he at Burning Man?
He might
Like
have
every
been.
other MSNBC pundit?
Half of
By the way, I don't know.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk, or one of the gummy right-wingers. Is that the gummy right-winger I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Said something of, what is that? When you think about it, they're all just like clacky comedy teeth with way too much gums. Like Ramaswamy, Charlie Kirk, Eric Trump. A lot of gums. Very gummy.
Very.
Huh?
Almost as gummy as Meg Ryan.
Stop.
What?
Got a new movie
Okay.
coming out.
I know.
No, it's mostly Republicans. What's her name out here? Meg Whitman. A lot of forehead, a lot of
Yeah.
gums. Just
Well,
saying.
that's
I
a
mean,
lot
I'm not
of
saying.
That was a lot of
You
forehead.
could show an IMAX film.
Yeah,
on her
you could.
forehead.
I saw IMAX film on Meg Whitman's
Did you
forehead
see
once.
Oppenheimer on her forehead?
I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and it's a
Good.
long film,
Oh,
so
yeah.
she has some good neck strength.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anyway, he said something about the Biden regime,
Yeah.
sentencing Denny Tarrio. Did I say
You said Denny
said
Tarrio.
Enrique. Scammer Davis Jr., babe. Mehdi Hassan tweeted, Biden regime, LOL. The judge who sentenced Tarrio is Timothy Kelly,
Yeah.
a Trump appointee,
Yeah.
former counsel to Chuck Grassley, and a member of the Federalist Society. This is what we've come to, right? Let's see what's going on. Should I raw dog what's going on in the bassinet?
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right.
Let's see what's happening. The highly partisan January 6th committee of political hacks and thugs has been found to have deleted and destroyed all evidence. Okay, do we need to stipulate none of this is true?
Right.
All evidence and findings of the recently ended Committee of Trump Persecution and Hatred. This is a highly illegal act to, among other things, protect crazy Nancy Pelosi for her grossly incompetent or intentional actions regarding her weak and inadequate response to security measures taken at the Capitol for which she was responsible. This evidence is now criminally destroyed. Nancy Pelosi asked for the National Guard. She was denied. What was it? How many times? 20
11
something?
billion.
11 billion
Billion.
times.
Which is as long
She's
as
not
all
in
of the
charge of the
sound bites.
National Guard. You are. Okay. Oh, let's continue, shall we? Is deranged Jack Smith, the prosecutor who's continuously overturned due to his unchecked and insane aggression investigating the political hacks and thugs of the highly partisan January 6th Unselect Committee for tampering with, deleting, destroying highly confidential classified documents, pictures, tapes, evidence, all other forms of important information? If not, why? I fully believe it's because the evidence in question destroys his fake election interfering case. Dismiss suit.
Right. Go back to the beginning of that. Constantly overturned.
He's not constantly overturned. He
No.
was
He has like a
overturned
90%
yesterday.
I don't think I have to stipulate every time we go to the bassinet that everything baby
I
says
know,
is
but
untrue. But okay.
Jack Smith has famously has a 90% success rate.
Yes.
It's not about that. It's about there was a motion that Trump filed, and that was upheld yesterday.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay. This is the all caps. Now we're in caps lock. Just for the rest of the day, whatever
Right.
you need to do, wear a sweater,
boy.
something. I don't know what you do
Brace
when he goes to
yourselves.
caps lock, but something. Take an umbrella.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, did you see they released the footage of the poop plane? Oh,
Yeah, I didn't-
I didn't see that.
I did not click through. I did not need to see that.
I had to.
I know,
I had to.
well, yeah. Of
They-
course
it
you
was the
did.
footage.
Because-
They panned the whole aisle.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
And
the
there were-
entire.
Oh, those poor people.
Paper towels soaking up brown liquid.
This was on Twitter yesterday. Someone's like, "Oh, of course, this was covered first by the Stephanie Miller Show." Of course, it was.
That was the first thing that we covered yesterday.
Oh, for the entire segment.
I knew it would make you
Okay,
happy.
sorry, I have the list.
Yeah, I know,
okay.
sorry.
Speaking of full diapers, yeah. Indict your political opponent, the newest tool in Democrat toolbox of corruption. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, look at this. My desk feels clear now. The bassinet. Wow, that was only 3? There were
Yeah.
only 3 poops and baby
Most
diaper
of
this
what
morning?
those were all retweets. Or
That's fantastic.
recrops or
Oh,
whatever
he,
they are.
he left them down the aisle of a plane.
There you go.
Speaking of poop, thank goodness for our friend Allison Gill, who is calling bull on this poll, because this is like clockwork. I get it. The networks always need a horse race. This is how we got here. They want clicks, and so everybody panics, right? Like, oh my God, they're tied. Trump and Biden are tied. And I'm not saying we should, like Bob Seska says, we shouldn't get happy. I think we should remain terrified with a full diaper until 2024. But she just said, can we stop using this Wall Street Journal quote-unquote poll, please? First, it's a poll of 600 primary Republican voters, but if you look closely, it was conducted by Tony Fabrizio and his firm. The Fabrizio Lee, the firm that conducted the poll, was paid over $11 million from Republican PACs and conservative groups in the last 2 election cycles. Why is that left out of the reporting? Yeah, I'm just saying, when they report panic polls, a little context might be helpful. Okay, yes, Joe Scarborough freaking out on cue with George Conway.
Why do these Republicans hate the United States military so much?
That's true.
They hate the United States military because it's part of the United States government. And this is basically, the Republicans have become anti-American, anti-government, anti the United States. That's their shtick now. That's why you see them attacking law enforcement, the FBI, the Justice Department, state and federal prosecutors, and they attack the institutions that normally Republicans were very, very supportive of.
I don't understand to this day why one person would vote Republican that cares about the military. What Tony Tuberville is doing is, once again, what is the word? Unprecedented? Mm-hmm. It's not the normal, stupid Rand Paul stunt for a couple of days. He is holding up every promotion to every military branch, every, what do you call it, Secretary of the Navy, every branch has said he is hurting the United States, he is hurting military readiness, and he's an idiot, Senator Football McDump. Oh my God. Okay, I'll get to all that in a minute, but yeah, one more, George Conway.
And what now is just this nihilistic attack on American institutions, and it's also brings to mind the fact that we live in a completely different era now. I mean, the Senate rules that allow one senator to block a unanimous consent agreement to have these batch nominations sent to the floor. I mean, all these rules, these arcane Senate rules that we talk about, that we don't really talk about, but have just curious effects, depend on good faith of the members, good faith and collegiality of the members. And that's one thing that the Republican Party has completely abandoned.
Yeah. I just don't understand how one military family, how one police family votes for Republicans
I don't
anymore.
get it.
After January 6th, after all of this nonsense. So he also, we have to say, let's talk to Malcolm Nance about this as well. He said the U.S. got Ukraine into this mess.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
These people are just traitors. Yep. He's just a traitor to the United States. Vladimir Putin got them in this mess, period. Yep. He said, well, we heard it a year and a half ago from President Biden, or Pinocchio Joe, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
They're just such
Seriously?
disrespectful heads. That it was going to be a small incursion, and we know now there's been hundreds of thousands of people killed over in Ukraine, both Russian and Ukrainians, but the Ukrainians are getting slaughtered. No, they're not. We will talk to Malcolm Nance, who's been there. He went on to call Ukraine the 51st state, disparagingly, I guess.
Yeah.
Said he's opposed to more funding. This is not going to end well for Ukraine. We pretty much kicked this can down the road and got Ukraine into this mess. Oh, my God. We can't get them out. Last year, when Russia launched the invasion, he said he can't feed his people of Putin. It's a communist country, so he can't feed his people, so they need more farmland. Oh my God.
Oh my
How
God.
can someone this dumb be allowed in the Senate? Russia abandoned communism after the Soviet Union fell. And what you're saying, that's okay? Putin needs more farmland, so he could just take
invade a country.
From a sovereign nation?
Thank you.
God.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Okay.
Tommy Tuberville is the most un-American person in Congress.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's like our produce is too high here in California. You know what? We're just going to take Iowa. We're just going to take that because,
Well, the United States has Iowa.
Listen, don't bother me with details. Tommy Tuberville is not bothered by details, Chris. Our friends at Midas Touch. Some good news. The final straw. Jack Smith filed a motion to Judge Chutkan calling out Donald Trump's constant barrage of social media threats. Donald Trump responded immediately and proved Smith's point, making even more threats and attacking Jack Smith personally. He is going to be a soon-to-be graduate of Around and Find Out University. Yeah. Donald Trump is, in my humble opinion. Chris.
Uh-oh.
Has the theme been clear enough that the Republicans in general are a party of idiot, traitorous weasels?
Sure.
Okay. Who said you're going to tell me that back in the Ice Age, how much taxes did people pay and how many changes did governments make to melt the ice? Gurk. Who said?
Dionne Warwick.
That's why drag her into this. That's a terrible guess. That would be Marjorie Taylor Greene.
9.
Well, she hosted Solid Gold and Denny Terrio hosted
There you go.
Dance Fever.
A United States Congresswoman said that.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have the audio of that.
Oh, well, you know what? You're a good girl.
What number?
Please,
9?
let's hear it, too, because that's,
People are not affecting climate change.
No?
You're going to tell me that back in the Ice Age, how much taxes did people pay and how many changes did governments make to melt the ice? The climate is going to continue to change. And there is no reason to just open up our borders and allow everyone in and continue to funnel over $50 billion or however many billions of dollars or trillions of dollars to foreign countries all over the world simply because they don't like the climate change.
What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points.
0.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay, and also... All right. Oh, my God. Oh, the mayor of Crazy Town speaks again. That's fantastic.
And that was during a committee hearing or something.
Yeah, in the floor of the United States Congress, so that's not embarrassing or anything. Also, it was improper grammar, which I think
Also,
Chris has been too beaten down to even
he doesn't even react
notice.
anymore.
Yeah,
It's
he was
sad.
too blinded by the stupidity to correct the
Sad.
grammar.
It's really sad.
How much taxes do we pay?
the Ice Age.
Melt.
She's Marjorie Greene. She is the mayor of Crazyville.
All right, good luck, America. 21 minutes after the
Well,
hour.
dumber.
All we can do is have Bob Seska, Carlos Alzraki, and Malcolm Nance. Man Meat Wednesday is all I can do for you, America.
There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.